own the land. We caretakers of the land. The land owns us.
Yes, so that is one of the things that all of us from our native groups knew, that when the Europeans came and thought of ownership of land, we never perceived that because we knew that we were caretakers on the land. We
Yeah.
cultivated the land. We didn't ownership. Ownership was foreign to us. Still is.
That's why all the chiefs used to have, tell them, they be like, we're going to give you these trinkets for this land. They're like, the land? We can't sell you no land. No
Because
chief can sell land.
we live on the
First
land.
of all, the land, if you want land, you got to go through Big Mama. Period. If you want to apply the land, she give you a plot to settle on. She gave y'all 13 places to set up a colony.
Mm-hmm.
And now you want to disrespect her.
Mm-hmm.
They come in and overrun her jurisdictional authority as the law of the land,
Mm-hmm.
which started the wars. Because remember, America has always took in the world's orphans.
Absolutely.
It's been like that since the days of the Great Atlant,
Mm-hmm.
that they call Atlantis.
It was refuge
Mm-hmm.
for
The
many.
great melting pot,
Mm-hmm.
where we take the orphans from all over the world. We didn't have no orphans when they got here because everybody was assigned parents.
Right. Whether they were blood or
Right.
not.
Now, when they was blocking institutions with pale faces, we had a remedy for that shit. We need some friendly pale faces. So we opened up Ellis Island.
Mm-hmm.
Immigrants didn't used to come in through New York. That was barred. Immigrants used to come in through NOLA, what they
That's
call
right.
today New Orleans.
Yes. Yes.
You didn't come in because you had to go to the Big Easy to find your temperament, so we know where to send you on the land so you don't cause problems everywhere you go.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So this is why New Orleans is the training ground for Las Vegas, Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, Detroit, Miami,
Mm.
Atlanta, DC, Newark. Well, every major metropolis, the training ground before you were sent there from the fields or from the family farm, you had to go to New Orleans first.
Mm-hmm.
Period. You didn't just go and just march out across the land like the colonists did. So they only had a handful of pale faces with them when they came, and they used them to block institutions in something called the brown paper bag test.
Yeah. Yes.
And they told the pale faces at the gate that if they don't pass the brown paper bag test, don't let them in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all of the institutions. So now we blocked out of the institution. Remember I told you about Confessions of an Economic Hitman?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Remember all them outlaw bank robbers
Yes.
from the Wild Wild West? They
Yes.
was robbing Big Mama banks.
Mm.
Big Mama started shutting their banks down, so then the Federal Reserve started extending its reach.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna keep stealing from Big Mama and it don't be a consequence. Right? So all the Big Mama banks being shut down, we still ain't broke. We just don't know it yet. But if you go to the movie National Treasure with Nicolas Cage, when he go into the underground in New York and come out in DC and he see all that gold underground and them
Yes.
artifacts,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
that's Big Mama Bank. Her colors is black and gold. That's why Trump wearing the gold tie.
Mm. Mm. Representing the Federal Reserve, or what
Yep.
it
And
was.
then the purple tie means it's the unification of the red house and the blue house,
Mm-hmm.
the royal arc degree.
Mm.
He's telling us all in his attire because Masons
Absolutely.
speak through ties.
Absolutely.
One of their favorite things is tell me how to tie a bow tie.
Mm. All right, we gotta get questions because we're gonna be here all night, y'all. I'm 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 really excited. Thank you so much, Rod, for even coming over here and kikiing with you. You're teaching me a lot too, and I appreciate it. And it's really, and really with our young people and people just who are not aware, you're like a walking thesaurus, like you're like a walking historical reference to all of the different things that most people don't know about or can't put together. So I'm
You know,
grateful.
they called me in prison, Dr. Rod, the Walking University.
Listen, you are the ultimate scholar. You know, I thought I was under the tutelage of some scholars. I think you quite up in that rank. So I appreciate it. But
I'm the
let's take,
master student to the master teachers. That's
yeah,
all.
know what I'm saying?
So
Okay.
now they send me out to tutor the rest.
I I appreciate it. Now I understand why they were trying to shut you down because you're like an epilogue of so much information. I would see someone trying to target you to try to deflect or take away from who you are so that you're not able to get your message out to the masses. Shame on them. Okay.
Well, you know, I'm a stoic too, and the obstacle is the way. You don't believe me? Ask Ryan Holiday.
Okay, hold on. Let me get I'm gonna share the link. So for y'all who are wanting to join, Zumbies, I'm gonna be on afterwards. So me and Rod are having a kiki. We just enjoying the build. So I will see you in the later hours. But for those who want to
Oh,
join,
I got to send a shout out to Drea Boss Milan out there in Vegas because she was the one who showed me the video where you was the last one. I don't want to get into
oh
what it
yeah,
was
yeah,
about,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
yeah, and
I
she was
appreciate it.
she,
And I have to, and the person who was able to get us together is Arlo. So Barlow from my group, Arlo from DC, big up to well, DC, Maryland, big up to Arlo, who was able to make this happen, bring the awareness of both of us and kind of cinch the two together. So I appreciate it. Okay, well, hold on, y'all. You know, I'm not techie. I'm so slow when it comes to some of these things. Hold on. Come on. Da-da-da. Okay. Okay. I'm going to copy clipboard. Okay, so I'm going to put the for those who are coming in, I'm going to click you in to the live. Now, there are rules and regulations. If you come in here, you have to be cammed up. Please come in here cammed up, just like you see us. I always like to see the eyes. Line eyes. I want to see your eyes. I want to see you. So make sure you cammed up. Come in for one question because a few people I'm sure want to have a conversation or add something to the build. So come in, ask one thing or say one thing and just let other people be able to come in. Okay. And that's it. That's the only requirement.
well, you put that up. Somebody say when the real ships come, how we gonna know whether to get on? Don't get on those ships. I'm
You know,
telling
they
you
don't
now.
require you. They don't require you to get on a
No,
ship.
the Earthborn stand on Earth, and anything that ain't from Earth, they taking it away. So if you get on that ship, you gonna be food for the Anuna guys. I'm gonna tell you now. They eat people.
The movie is To Serve Man. Hold on. To serve man. If you don't know what that is, watch that episode. Nothing that is coming galactically, because I come from that sector, would ever require anything of you. You would already have an awareness. And once you come in contact with those who are you are aligned with, your memories, your alignment, your knowing is there. So it's not required. Okay. So hold on. So hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get this link out.
Thank you, Myra, for putting my cash app in the comments. I'd
Oh,
had
yes, please.
Mhm.
Let me, and can you send that to me also? Rod, so I can add it to the thing. Please donate to Rod. Give him an early occult ritual Christmas gift of coming. He gives that keeps on giving information, intellect, and a host of really amazing scholarship, which I think you should open up a place for young. I mean, you're like someone you could sit down by the fireplace, sit out, but and talk to the youth. Because I think a lot of things they don't know, and you would be wonderful to do that with. We have other people who are in charge of our youth who are really destroying them right now, and it's a shame.
Well, we
Okay.
do have those. The Platinum Back University, Brain Banking University is that, but we got to get in power. I'm not doing nothing that require me to be in groups of people
Nope.
until we in power because I already know how they move and how they operate.
Yeah.
So me being a lone stallion over here, uh, by myself, it keeps me from falling into their cult.
They're
Bust
trapped
up,
because they
yeah.
like to, I've had people come in, they'll send people into your groups as infiltrators and they'll placate as friends, and that's how they're able to infiltrate. And they create
Mhm.
coups and messiness. It can be really nasty. So it's unnecessary.
And not only that, we have a doula center that's going to be opening up where we're going to have doulas coming in from all over the world to teach the ancient doula rites so we can stop letting these people erase babies' memories from their past lives with
That's
these bright
right.
ass lights in the delivery room.
I'm sorry, Rod. Hold on a second. He did not let me add this message.
They say, imagine Rod as your uncle. Look, my nephews be calling me all the time, asking me questions. Wait, hey, somebody said such. Is this true? Like the hell no, that bullshit ain't true. Or yeah, that's the facts, whatever the case may be. But yeah, yeah. I had a ball with you tonight. This
I
is
did.
long
Thank you.
overdue.
Thank you so much. I mean, I was just mostly listening because I was fascinated. You had me like in my mind, what do you call it? Like mind giggles? Yeah. So yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
No, I used to my little girl, they'd be like, "Is your mind giggling?" You know, when they learn something new. Is your mind giggling? Yeah, mommy, my mind is giggling. Hold on, I can't. Oh, God, hold on, y'all. You know, and classics as classic is that I'm trying to. Okay, here we go. I will get to it. Hold on.
Archangel 7, shout out, shooting up. He giving a shout out to Chief Angel Bay, Jeff Ford. I see you, young elder. Oh, that ain't young elder. That's somebody else.
I'm gonna have to get this. Hold on now. Okay, I'm gonna hold on, y'all. I'm trying to share the link and also Rod's Cash App, but it's blocking me. But it's classic. But I'll get over it. Um, distract them, Rod. Distract them, so I don't feel like the pressure.
Ain't no pressure. We built for this.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm looking for. I don't have PayPal or Venmo. All I have is Cash App because I don't do this for money, but I accept the gratitude of those who wish to donate.
Absolutely. Okay, thank you.
South Memphis in the house. What we got? You can contact me. Somebody asked how to contact me on Instagram, on the SikApe, or on Facebook at Rod Hayes. That's where I take all my um, personal contacts. You can have thousands of past lives. Um, the EBS is contingent on the bank fall. So when you're looking for the EBS, the first sign that you should notice is a problem with the banking system. Somebody say Rod Hayes, young guy to like uh, Duncan and Tony Parker. Big fundamental.
Yeah,
Feathers up, everybody. Feathers up.
I'm getting there, y'all. I
I do not
appreciate
know Judah Allen, Gabe. Rael 999, Mississippi in here. I love that. Love that. Mississippi. That's where my roots are deep. Yeah. My mama from Magnolia, Mississippi. My daddy from Canton, Mississippi. I got some homeboys in Benton Harbor, Dream Maker. And most of the tribes around here, I done been with the Flintstones tribe from Flint, Saginaw Indians from Saginaw. I didn't have to do time with all of them. We all popping up, bumping in each other in this cage called prison, wondering why we ain't been seeing each other. Celibacy is this an energy balancing and harboring. It's to balance the energies and harness sex energy to perform magic in the physical. You design the future version of yourself by the life you live in the present. Archangel, East Side, Detroit, Mothership City, Motown in the house. That's Motown in Chicago, over there on 51st. 50th up in that area, and then it's Motown in the D. That's dig. That's what I'm talking about. All clean.
Okay. Rod's Cash App is pinned in the comments. Please give some gratitude to the young scholar for coming in here and enlightening us tonight. And then also I put the link in for the Zoom. You can click on that link to come in the group. And you know, again, if you come in, you want to ask a question, by all means do so. Just come in and ask one question and then allow for others to come in as well. Okay, let me see.
My profile picture on Facebook changes often. Today it is a man walking out of the light.
Okay, the link is there, y'all. Whoever wants to come in and talk to our guest, Rod Hayes, come on in. Click the link. You should be able to click the Zoom link and be able to add yourself into the Zoom. So let me know. If you have any questions, you want to share anything, click the link. Oh, wow, we've got like over 2,700 people in here. So I'm sure a few of you want to come in here. Check on in. Can you guys click it?
Shout out Crew Tribe, Seminole Nation.
Okay. Okay, we got some people coming in. Okay, so let me go one at a time. Okay. I'm hanging out with my other homie.
I know. This was such a phenomenal show. Oh my God, you dropped so many bombs.
He did. We're gonna bug out tonight on our late night.
But I just had a quick question. I wanted to know what your take is on the Jubilee that's supposed to be happening when the Pope opens those 5 portals, doors, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the day that they scheduled to announce the arrest of the Pope on the 24th, right?
Oh,
but that's the schedule. They don't always follow the schedule. But
okay,
this the schedule. The 5 things that he opened in our time capsules. He not doing no magic. He a robot. He a whole android. So they put him under the bed at night when they get done using him. He not finna do no magic. He probably gonna open up some time capsules that's gonna give us some information about what to expect from ancient records to now or something. But it ain't nothing I would worry about. They ain't got no more juice. They whole system has been unplugged.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna unleash the abyss or the Leviathan or the
you know, the Leviathan is a military term for a military force. It's called a Leviathan force, and it's the American military wrapped around the world in serpentine fashion, revealed on C-SPAN back in '99 by a high-ranking military general. And if you look up America's Leviathan force, you'll be able to get the information. The Leviathan ain't got nothing to do with that giant serpent in the water.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much. And again, you are awesome. I watch you every time I see you're going to be on somebody's channel, and
She's always playing you on our Zoom. She's always playing you on the Zoom.
Yes. Yes. Gratitude. Have a
Thank you so much, Shay. Tell the Zoomies I'll be there after I hang out with Rod. I'll be there. All right. See you. Thanks.
Got right into it. About how this our Nana land, how they stealing them, try to usurp the mother's rights in the mitochondrial birth. Yeah, this is connecting all that stuff together. That's
yeah. So that guy is a lecturer and an author. And he got books and everything out on this stuff talking about it. But what he's tying together, he not knowing that he's identifying the involved secret society's signature spell cast.
Okay.
Each one of them had cast the spell. You have to find the keys, right? And then you have to use your imagination and develop your psychic intuition where you can keep analyzing what's being said, who's saying it, where is it coming from, right? If you go back to that guy he said was writing the codes, his name is the code, right? So I don't know how you want to do this, but we could either dissect the video or we can go on to the regular Q&A.
Hey, like however you want to do it, but I got some questions concerning that video, and the questions that I had go along with that video.
Now, remember all the tough stuff I told you at the beginning, right? True.
About the 72 thing, because I was like, okay, do that connect with the 72 demons of Solomon?
Yeah, because only those are the energies that the 72 seals have in them.
Okay.
Only by knowing which seal, what these 72 seals is, they actually DNA codons.
Okay, go ahead.
Right. But when you know the energy frequency, when it's being used in the conjure spell, it'll stick out. Now notice they only put 5-pointed stars in all of the 72 seals. That's the reverse side of the coin. The other side is the sigil side. So the 5-point star represents Venus.
Go ahead.
Right, the aspect of the Great Mother that is her most seductive and her most loving. Right, when she goes to the Big Mama aspect, the old crone, she's now seasoned, well developed in her mental perception of this reality. Right. And now she's seated on the throne as the old crone, Big Mama. In the beginning stages is the young girl on her fool's journey to become Big Mama.
Okay.
Right. So they